Today I'll be showing you how to make an African traditional food which is called Moi Moi. And Moi Moi consists of mostly beans, and then we have the bell pepper which gives you that color, the red color you see in Moi Moi. And then we also have our onions and Scotch Bonnet, which is a spicy pepper, fresh spicy pepper we also use. And then we'll just get right into the rest of the seasonings. So right now what I'm doing is cleaning out the beans as the first step of making moi moi. Please do not soak it in an hour because that's going to take forever. What I do, the very simple thing I do is I put it in a blender for chop it with water. Just put in chop, not completely chop it, just a little bit. Then you start washing like how I'm doing here. What the main purpose of washing is because you want to take out the skin out complete, like not completely, we don't take it out completely, but you want to wash it to you're seeing a little to of the skin showing, which is the shaft on the beans. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just pretty much just getting my cubes ready. It's called Maggi cubes, or you can call it Bouillon cubes. So it's pretty much like a seasoning. It's a chicken or beef stock seasoning you put in your food, and it gives you that taste. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am just getting that ready to blend as well. See how beautiful that looks, like it turned out red. So that's the reason why I was saying that the bell pepper, the red bell pepper we use, definitely gives it that color, and you want that color. That's what also give it that beauty. So the next step is I am putting in my oil. Oil is a staple with moi moi because you don't want it to stick, because we're using cup, and so we're gonna put in a cup, which will be the next step after this. So you want to put as much oil in there, not over oily, but enough so that it doesn't stick to the cup. And that's what I'm doing. So just add your, then is your step where you add your seasoning. Please add to your taste. I would definitely suggest to like taste it while you're turning it, because you want to make sure that it's good. And add those oil, maybe add those oil because you don't want to be too sticky. So yes, that's why. And I have here my lovely mom actually helping me out tasting, because that's one thing I really like sometimes, tasting, which sure with moi moi is very hard. So yeah. The next step I'm doing is I am putting small water, like not too small. I think about 2 to 3 cups of those big cups of water into the pan, and then I'm using a steamer rack on top of it. The reason being is because with moi moi you actually you technically kind of steaming it. You're not putting directly inside the water, but you have like a layer between a steamer rack and a moi moi, so it steams. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. And then now I'm putting my moi moi in a cup. See how I don't oil the cup first. The reason being is because I already have enough oil inside the moi moi, and therefore I don't need to spray oil in every single cup because the oil is already in the moi moi. That's the reason why I said put as much oil but not too much. So you just need to have a balance of it. How you're gonna have a balance of it is, sometimes when the moi moi, if you see directly, it looks shiny, but not overly oily. That's how you know you have like enough oil in there, because it's shiny, and it's like a little tiny bit of oil. You start seeing those on the ring section, but not all too much. That's how you know you have enough oil in it. So that's pretty much the next step I'm doing now. I'm using the foil to cover the pot to trap heat. That's also another thing you want to do, because you want to prevent the moi moi from the water from skipping away. You want it to just be trapped and steamed inside. I think that's really honestly how I can really describe it. But you want to seal it with a foil paper so that it just traps the heat. And have it actually steaming, because remember, this is a steaming we're doing. So the next step I'm doing is adding water as I go. So you want to make sure that it's there's water in the pot. If the water dries out completely, it burns the pot and also burn moi moi, so you don't want that to happen. So just keep checking it and adding that water and covering as well. It usually takes about an hour to an hour 30 minutes to make. So just making sure, just watching over it. And the way to find out how it's done is, there's 2 ways. Because from our experience, because we are already used to making this moi moi, is actually tasting it. So actually tasting it and seeing how it tastes. The second way is actually using a toothpick, put it down in the middle and bring it out. If it's fairly clean and not moist, that's how you know it's good. It's cooked, because it's not sticky to this toothpick. So, but yes, that's how you pretty much make moi moi. If you have any questions, leave down a comment below. Please subscribe, and I will be making more food, and I hope for you to see you next time. Thank you.